Alrighty, so let's help Sven Carlson. So we are actually trying to ambush these orcs. They're just gonna... If you don't stop these orcs, they're just gonna run straight to the end. Gonna zoom out a little bit. There we go. This is an enhanced edition because of the pack I installed to get this game running, so I can actually zoom out quite far in this game. I want to get my infantry here, my cavalry. Guess I want them like that, but I do want them facing downwards so I can intercept these guys. Got the Svensson cavalry. Put them over here. I've got my cannon and my archers. I'll put my archers right next to it. Put my infantry here. Alright, should be good enough. Select my cannon. They always start out with a full load, so they can instantly shoot.
Open fire! Target received.
Ooh, that was a close hit. They still hit the archers, I think. Svensson Guard instantly charge these guys.
Attack!
And the rest of the troops will just wait.
Target received.
Nice hit there on the, what are they? Orc boys, I guess, yeah, orc boys. Can zoom in a little bit. Another good hit there on the archers.
Charge! Attack!
Alright. Especially this guy stopped firing. You stop firing as well. Infantry charge up from the front.
Charge!
Nice, instant rout there.
Forward! Engage!
I thought they dropped a magic item. It almost looked like a magic dispel.
To arms!
Okay. I want my infantry to start attacking these. Nice.
To arms!
Cavalry got a side charge in.
Crush them!
Instant flee there. There we go. Killed them as well. Might as well help out the Svensson Guard,
Enemy
guys.
sighted!
Enemy sighted.
To slaughter! Let
What are
none
those?
of them escape.
It's an ambush.
Orc boar boys, I think. I recognize that symbol. There we go. Wipe them out as well. How many groups are coming? Just that one group?
Target received! Enemy sighted!
Oh, there's two of them.
Hold fire!
Hold.
Hold fire! To arms! Charge!
Svensson Guard will attack the top one.
Engage!
Maybe we can get one more shot at these guys.
Open fire!
Okay, stop firing.
Hold fire! Charge!
Okay, the Svensson Guard. Nice. It's going really well. There we go. You guys charge in there. Definitely want you guys to stop shooting. Not sure if they would have shot if I didn't do anything, but... Actually, I want my Grudgebringer cavalry to get the boost, because I don't want them to die. I'm not sure. I don't really care about the Svensson Guard for now. There we go. That's a really good round. There we go. We got this
We are victorious!
item that dropped here. And that magic dispel that we saw here after we killed them. What I think that was, I think they used the potion of might they were carrying. Because I know one of these guys is carrying the potion of might, but... It's really hard to get it before they use it. Just double checking. Didn't see any item fly away, so let's see how our casualties are.
Yes, my lord.
None of these. None of these. None of these.
Forward!
None of these and none of these. Really good
Aye,
mission
sir.
here. So let's check. Oh. I had to click that really quickly because my cannon accidentally shot and it was going straight for my cavalry. Once a regiment is dead, you cannot replace it. If you lose key regiments in this way, it's best to try the battle again. That's tip 2 of this game. Here we go. Didn't lose anything. I do want 4 more cavalry though. Okay, so we're almost at full strength. Maybe I'll buy a little less there. I'll buy 3 of them. I have some money left. Can I buy anything? No, okay, I'll just replenish the rest of these troops then. See, still a green arrow, so these guys are still probably going to leave. Even though we're helping them out. So we earned 835 gold crowns, which is quite a lot. We captured another 100 gold crowns. It's from the chest that fell after we killed the last orc boys. You are victorious. The orcs failed to evade your ambush. So let's continue the campaign. Grudgebringer Cavalry, 27 kills, 308 experience, that's nice. This is incorrect though, because this is after I replenish, so it doesn't show, this doesn't track what it was during combat. Because I had 11, not 15, not 15, I bought 4 of them. Infantry did nothing here. Crossbows got 3 kills, giving 34 experience. My cannons got 6 kills, giving 51 experience. And the Carlson Cavalry got quite some experience. They could have done with a little less, but that's okay. Do a quick save here. Border Princess. And then continue campaign.
You seem troubled, Klaus.
Teufelbad has become a town of fear and whispers. The townfolk murmur of hungry ghosts. Pale faces peering in at the window. The unquiet dead.
Maybe they're just rattled at the prospect of greenskins at their doorstep.
Greenskins wouldn't inspire this kind of dread. This is something unnatural. Let's hurry on south.
When my men have filled their stomachs, we'll leave.
There's a man here whom I think you know. A wizard by the name of Luther Flamestriker.
Greetings, Commander Bernhardt. It has been some time since I last rode with you, and now you have need of me again.
And why should I need you again?
Look around you. Look at this haunted town. Dark magic in the air. And here I stand, a bright wizard to combat the dark.
A mage might prove invaluable, Morgan. Who knows what's up ahead?
Well, you were my mentor 20 years ago, Klaus, and your advice has usually been sound. So, very well. Join us, Flamestrike. Now, let's get back on the road. And to whatever's waiting for us.
Alrighty, so
You see,
Alright, so Luther Flamestrike is back in our party. He was from Shadow of the Horned Red, where he was not very useful because I was using the Ember Wizard, Allure, a lot. Here he's actually, well, almost as powerful as Allure. He's a god in this game. Well, not technically, but he's very, very powerful. So here we got him. Let's see if we can go straight to him. No, we just have to go through this, I guess. There we go, Luther Flamestrike. Having spent years studying his art at the Bright College in Altdorf, a Bright Wizard is able to control magical energy to produce spells and flames and heat. Although extremely powerful in battle, wizards do not fare well in hand-to-hand combat. A wizard may never wear armor. So this is a contradiction to what it says in Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Red, because there's a mission, I think it's called Slave Assault, where everyone you take will get armor, including your wizards. They wear chainmail. So in Shadow of the Horned Red they actually can wear armor. Here in this game apparently they can't. He starts with a threat level of 3 skulls. I love the sword he's wielding. It's a giant ass sword. Pretty big for a wizard, to be honest. And he's got a spell book, a bright book. And we'll see those spells right now. This is a standard skill, Fireball. In this game you're starting off with 3 spells. There's items which can increase it to 4 and 5 spells. And there's also an item which will lower your magic by 1 orb. If it's 1, it will stay at 1, but if it's 2, it will lower to 1. If it's 3, it will lower to 2, which is really awesome. This is your standard Fireball. A fiery ball of energy blasts forth from the mage's hand and hurls towards the target, wounding any troops in the blast area. The spell has a medium range and armor offers no protection from searing blasts. By channeling more magic into the spell, the mage can produce multiple fireballs. So if you click multiple times on it, you can charge it. You can shoot 2 or 3 magic balls at once. Decent spell. Probably my least used attack. Sanguine Swords. Magical flaming swords materialize around the mage and will attack enemy units on behalf of their invoker. The swords fly towards any nearby enemies, and each dealing a powerful blow before returning once more to the caster's side. The spell lasts for a short while before the swords fade away. Now this is actually a pretty good skill. You can use it in combination with the teleport, or well, mostly the teleport, or unless your mage is being attacked by units, which you don't really want, but just in case, if he does get attacked, you pop this. Magic swords are whirling around the mage and hurl towards the enemy, and it actually does a lot of damage. If you teleport towards archers, for example, you teleport behind them so they don't immediately turn around. You pop this skill and you will decimate their army quite quickly. Blast is kind of like an upgraded version of a fireball, I suppose. A powerful attack, Blast launches a lethal volley of burning energy at their target. The range is a medium distance, but the flames deal a lethal blow to all but the hardiest of targets. This shoots a straight line of fire. It's like a penetration, and it incinerates everything that it's in between the line. It doesn't immediately kill them, but it will wound them. So it's a straight line of fire and hurts everything in between. Medium range. Pretty okay. The Burning Hat. A phantasmal flaming skull flies from the mage's hand and travels a short distance until the spell expires or hits a solid object. The disembodied hat causes a good amount of damage to any target it passes through, and its unearthly laughter can cause units to flee in fear. This is a very powerful version of this of the fireball. I prefer using this one above the blast. This one is basically a fireball with fear causing, and if a unit is feared, they'll start fleeing. This is especially effective against zombies or one skull units, but more so on zombies, because if you manage to flee, if you manage to rout zombies by letting them flee, they immediately die. And if you hit a zombie with this, it's almost guaranteed that it will flee. So this is the instant zombie killer. Conflagration of Doom. This powerful spell creates a flaming meteor suspended in air high above the heads of the enemy troops. The meteor crashes to the ground, delivering an awesome blast to anything onto which it falls. The mere sight of the flames ascending from the sky is often enough to make the enemy flee in fear. Pretty good spell. This is like the upgraded version of the Flaming Skull. Works differently though. You don't aim it at the troops. Well, if they're standing still, that's okay, but you aim them about like 5 seconds where they're going to march in front of them. Because it takes a while for this thing to come crashing down. Maybe like 5 or 10 seconds, I forgot. I think it's more like 5. And then the closer it gets, the higher the chance the enemies will flee in fear. If they don't flee in fear and they do get hit with this, it's massacring all of them. It's massive damage on this one. Costs 3 orbs, so it's one of their most powerful spells. We got Flamestorm. A fierce column of fire erupts from the ground and spewing forth flame and ash. All troops who are caught in the blast are burned in an attempt to back away from the flames. The spell stays in effect for a short time, unless dispelled or cancelled by the casting mage. Only one Flamestorm can be active at one time. Also a pretty good spell. You throw it in front of the units, they will walk around it. If you time it perfectly, they will not be going around it, they will go through it, hurting them really badly. This is kinda, you can block off a passage for a few seconds by using this. The troops will walk all the way around it. But the best way to use it is to time it perfectly so they walk through it, causing massive damage. Crimson Bands. This is much like Fangling Thorns in Shadow of the Horned Red. Twisting bands of energy entwine the enemy unit, entangling them and rendering them unable to move, fight, shoot or cast magic. The spell remains in effect for a short time unless dispelled or cancelled by the casting mage. So it's similar to the Tangling Thorns, but this one is not permanent, so it's diminishing after a certain time. This is really good if you use it against casters like shamans or something. No, not the shamans, the necromancers and the vampire lords, because they tend to teleport away. Just throw this on them, they can teleport away. You just shoot them with a cannon or archers, or even just charge in your cavalry, because they cannot use their magic either, and they will kill them. Also good against quick enemies like knights or fast boar boys or something like that. Just entangle them, stop them dead in their tracks, and just kill them outright. So, good spell. Wings of Fire. The mage is lifted up in ethereal fiery wings and transported to another part of the battlefield. This can take the mage into close combat with the usual advantages, but not into any areas that are normally inaccessible. So you can teleport your mage anywhere on the map where your normal units will be able to walk as well. Good thing is with this is you can teleport way behind enemy lines, all the way behind their catapults, and decimate the catapults just from a safe distance. If there's no hidden units, you can just take your time killing the catapults. If there are hidden units, you best teleport back ASAP. Triggering the hidden units, and they'll probably walk towards the rest of the army, so you don't have to fight them within range of their own artillery. So this is definitely a really useful spell, and you'll be seeing me use this one quite a bit often. Best not to jump all the way at the start towards the end, because that will mean the entire map is moving towards you. Which is something you don't want as well, so you just go stage by stage. This is what I would call the artillery killer. It doesn't do damage itself, but it allows you to take them out without any units getting massacred, going up the hill, trying to batter down that artillery, getting ambushed by enemy units while being shot at, so really good one. And then the last one, Dispel Magic. Dispel Magic creates an aura of anti-magic around the chosen friendly regiment, and any offensive magic entering the zone of protection may be neutralized. It may also be cast on a regiment which is currently engulfed by magic. This spell is more effective when more magic is channeled into it, but its potency is reduced after each attempt to dispel. So, like the fireball, you can click 3 times on this to make it more powerful, and then you can cast it onto an ally, friendly unit. You would say, oh, you're gonna dispel magic? Well, actually, it's more like a skill you put on your character, and you see like these blue orbs hovering around them, blue or purple, I forgot the exact color. And then every time they're getting affected by magic, whether they're being shot at by magic, or they're being entangled or cursed, or whatever enemy is throwing at you, this will dispel that magic. So you can, if you don't have any mana, if you don't have to use any mana at that moment to attack enemies, you click Dispel Magic, throw it onto your unit. I usually put it on my cavalry, and then they will be protected till it's either dispelled or it runs out after 3 uses. So a really good spell as well. So all of the spells in the Bright Wizard book, except for Fireball I suppose, are very useful in this game. And I'll be using the Wizard a lot, like Elor in Shadow of the Horned Red. So let's continue until we find our next battle. If we find our next battle, I'll save and start a new video from there.
Morgan, Grisberg town up ahead. It's under attack by the living dead.
Flamestrike warned us that we were heading into the dark. He meant the dark on the other side of the grave. The living dead.
Then we'll make the living dead just plain dead. Attack!
I love these quotes from Commander Bernard. That will make the living dead just plain dead. He has a lot of these catchy phrases throughout the game. Well, battle's coming up next, guys, so like I said, I'll end the video here. I'll see you guys in the next. Till then.